Good morning. It's lovely to connect with you today. My name's Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to pull some cards and share some guidance for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's the 13th, 14th and the 15th of February 2024. So I want to send out a big extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons for February, my Pillar of Light members, and all of those of you who do support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. And also an extra special thank you to those who are supporting my sales that I'm running for our birthday month here at Temple of Balance. So thank you so much. So I'm coming to you live from Tasmania, Australia, where it is a beautiful Tuesday morning here, Tuesday the 13th, and the time is exactly 7:27 a.m. So welcome. It's so beautiful and peaceful and clear, and I think we're going to be in for another quite hot day today. So welcome, good morning Anita, good morning Carol, and hello everybody. So if you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my Speed of Light Oracle cards, and I'm going to, and they've been combined, hello wakey wakey, and they've been combined with my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards to create a 110 card deck, and I'll be using this combined deck to find the best cards that the majority of us need for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm not pulling cards for individuals. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust 100% that you've been led here for a reason. So what that reason is up to you to determine and to figure out if it's important to you. And hopefully something that's shared will support you and guide you and perhaps give you another perspective or another way of viewing what you've got going on at this time. So take on board what does feel right and what does resonate with you and your life and what you've got going on, and let the rest go. So think of this as a guide only, and let's allow ourselves to be surprised. If we're coming in with expectations that we have to hear something very specific, then we might be disappointed. I find that if I approach things, and even just life things, with a willingness to be surprised and no expectations, then that allows the energy to flow better. I find expectations tend to block the flow of energy. So, and if ever I've come out of a situation and I'm feeling really disappointed, then I know I had some expectation attached to that thing. So I've figured out over the years, over many years, probably 15 to 20 years, that expectations and me don't really work together. So expectations block my flow. I'd rather be surprised and let things unfold. Good morning Anita, welcome. Beautiful, I love cicadas. We don't really have any here, we have frogs. Frogs galore. So welcome. Let's find the best card for Tuesday the 13th of February for the majority of us. Now if it's still Monday for you, there is a video with Monday's guidance on it on my Facebook page or YouTube channel. So the best card for Tuesday the 13th of February is this Speed of Light Oracle card, and it's this. Oh yes, I like this card. It's card 16, Stepping In. It says solo commitment, test, allow and flow. So this is about stepping in or stepping out, if you'd prefer, and making a commitment. This is usually a personal commitment. It can be quite a literal formal commitment, so it could be a contract that we're signing or some arrangement or deal that we're making with another person. It can be quite a formal commitment, but even a formal commitment requires a personal commitment from us. So there's a personal commitment element that's linked here, whether there's a more literal sort of professional commitment or not. So, and we're thinking about perhaps committing to breaking habits, committing to a new schedule or routine, or a new routine, and perhaps an exercise routine or a plan of some sort that supports our body or supports our state of mind. Maybe we're looking at or considering our commitments in relationships or friendships, our commitments to other people. So what is it that you're considering committing to at this time? And this might be something, this card suggests solo commitment. So be careful that you're not waiting on other people to commit as well, and that you come to a conclusion and you come to a decision in regards to what's best for you and your life and the people in your life in regards to the commitment that you need to make. Could be committing to breaking a habit of some sort, could be connected here as well. But the energy is really pulling us out of our comfort zone and out of those habits and things that potentially hold us back or pin us down. So what do you need to commit to on Tuesday? Or what are you considering committing to around this time? And are you ready to make that decision? Yes, I'm ready to commit to this. I'm ready to give this 100%, and then proceed accordingly. So it's quite a fun card, really. It's pulling us out of our comfort zone, out of the doldrums, out of the bad habits or the habits that we've been doing that don't particularly work for us or that pull us down. It's really about personal change, and it's a perspective shift as we shift perspective from one state of being to another. And we make a new commitment now that I'm going to really make the time for this. I'm going to dedicate the efforts and the resources to this. You know, what is it that you're being encouraged to commit to and dedicate time to? So that's our stepping in card, stepping in, testing the waters, or stepping out of the space that hasn't been particularly supportive for us. How much longer will we roll around in that unsupportive and unhealthy space? So that's that. That's our card for Tuesday. Next is, what day is it here? Yes, Wednesday the 14th of February, so Valentine's Day. Wednesday the 14th of February, the best card for the majority of us for Wednesday is this. We've got the Speed of Light Oracle card. And we have this, the Lion, card 11. So another sort of pulling us out of things card, like the Stepping In card. It says be balanced with your responsibilities. So there might be things that we're doing, things that we're involved with, that are perhaps not our responsibility. But there also may be things that are our responsibility that we've been avoiding or ignoring or trying to put off onto other people. So it might be something that some of us are considering on Wednesday or around this time is, what are our responsibilities? This goes hand in hand quite well with the commitments card and the stepping in card. So what are our responsibilities and how can we commit more to them? And if it's too much, how can we drop that commitment and potentially close that door or detach? Now the Lion card also brings forward the element and the energy of leader. And some of us may be leading the way for others, and if we are, then fantastic, but it's not really what this card's about. It's about leading the way for ourselves and stepping into that role as a leader for us as we move forward. No one else, well, some people might be happy to do it, but no one else should be leading the way for us unless we're dependent on other people to care for us or look after us. But if we're a fairly functioning person, then we should be able to step up and lead the way for ourselves moving forward in our life. And that leadership, that commitment energy, that responsibility energy is very strong coming in. So who's driving the vehicle of our life? Hopefully we are. Are we in the driver's seat driving it and steering this vehicle going where we need to go? Or is someone else driving that vehicle? Are we trying to put someone else in the driver's seat? Is someone else just taking over our life? Are our lower thoughts, our negativity, our fear? Is that driving our vehicle? So what's driving the vehicle? What's leading the way for us? And how can we step up and be that leader that we're looking for in our life, where we're confident and comfortable in making decisions that need to be made for ourselves moving forward? So the lion, the leader, responsibilities and leadership, where does that sit for you and what you've got going on in your life at this time? So let's now find the best card for Thursday. That's Thursday the 15th of February. So Thursday the 15th, the best card for the majority of us is, that's the 15th of February 2024, we have this. It's a Speed of Light Oracle card. And it's this. It's Gathering. And guess which word we've got in this? It's card 53 and it says helping, ready, leader and meeting. So we've got this very strong leadership energy coming in, where a part of us in all three cards is being called to the fore. We've been called to step up. We've been called to step up and commit, to step up, take responsibility, to step up into our role as a leader. This card specifically, especially for Thursday, brings highlight to a gathering or a meeting of sorts. Now, it might be a meeting or a gathering happening on Thursday, or it could be something we're preparing for quite heavily or thinking about ahead of time on Thursday. So there's that working together with other people that's coming in. We are ready to step into our role as a leader, whether it be at this meeting or gathering, whether it be for leading the way for other people and being a role model for others. You know, we're ready for this. So let's really consider over the next couple of days. We might find that we are anyway. Consider what we're willing to commit to. Let's consider what we're willing to take responsibility for or be responsible for, especially if there's something new that's coming in that we've been encouraged to lead the way with. And let's consider how ready we are to step into this role as a leader. So whether it is leading others or not, it doesn't really matter. It's us leading the way for ourselves moving forward, making decisions with confidence and clarity. In fact, the more we make decisions with confidence, the more clarity we receive and we feel. So Thursday's card is Gathering. Are you ready to step up into your role as a leader in your life? Have you been subject to other people controlling you or leading you or making decisions for you? Have you been feeling unconfident in the decisions that you make, unconfident about where you are in your life? Are you second guessing yourself or doubting your confidence and your ability to be a leader in your life? Don't let those go. You know, the energy for Monday in the last video was the frog around purging and clearing and letting go, and that energy still feels like it's seeping through as we let go of our insecurities, as we surrender our flaws, perhaps what we determine as flaws, and as we let go of the things that the attitude that we have or the behavior that's stopping us from really leading the way for ourselves moving forward. Are you willing to lead the way? Are you ready to lead the way for yourself? And whether other people come along or not for the ride is pretty much irrelevant. You know, we can be a role model of the role model of a leader just by being a leader for ourselves moving forward. Other people observe, other people watch, other people listen. So if we want to be a role model, let's live it. Let's stop preaching it. Let's stop just saying the words. I must get back on track. I must do this. Let's start doing it. So this is about doing it, taking responsibility, committing now. I'm ready to commit and be the leader that I need in my life. I'm ready to commit and lead the way for myself moving forward. Of course, with others in mind, but leading the way for ourselves. So thank you. I'll pull a theme card in a minute. Before I do, thank you so much for joining me today. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment. Please share if you're inspired to. And if you'd prefer to connect more privately, then please send us a message through our website. If you want to learn more about my cards that I've used here today, the Animal Kingdom and the Speed of Light Oracle cards, you can learn more about either or both of these decks on my website. You can combine them or you can use them individually. It's up to you. And I've got other decks as well. I've got earrings, pendants, books, services, drawing, artwork, ceramics. I've got a sale on at the moment for members through the website as well. So have a look if you're interested or you'd like to learn more about what I do. If you resonate with my attitude and my way, then there might be something supportive that you can find on my website to support you. And when you support through my website, you're also supporting the work I do. And I'm here because of your support. There's no other reason that I'm here. You know, your support brings me here. So if it wasn't for your support, I wouldn't be here. So thank you for your support for 19 years. Mind-blowing. So thank you. All right, let's grab the best theme card for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's the, what is it? The 13th. The 13th, the 14th, and the 15th of February 2024. We've got some cockatoos, white cockatoos flying overhead, making those funny noises. Okay, so the best theme card. This will bring all these days together and help us see the bigger picture. Although there is quite the theme taking place, it's going to be interesting to see what the theme card is. The best card for the theme for these 3 days is this. It's an Animal Kingdom Oracle card. Ah, look at this. It's the macaw. Speaking of parrots, the macaw, and it's card 12. And this is quite funny, actually, based on the other cards that we've had. It says bold and daring communication. So again, bold and daring. This brings a confidence. This brings a stepping out feeling. This brings a perhaps potentially a commitment feeling, a commitment to something, a commitment to someone. But this is vocalizing it. And once we do make that personal commitment that probably is quite private and quiet, that we decide in ourselves, once we make that commitment, then some of us may need to speak up and communicate in a different way. You know, instead of communicating from a victim or a follower, potentially mentality or way or perspective, as we take responsibility, as we own our decisions and own our life, as we step into that role as a leader, as we make these commitments and dedications that we know we need to make, whether they make sense to us or not right now, or it doesn't matter. Once we do that, we probably need to be quite confident in our communication. So first of all, it might be our communication with ourselves. So what the dialogue that we tell ourselves might want to shift, might need to, might not want to, but it will need to shift, especially if we're shifting out of a habit and into a commitment to not having that habit anymore. We may need to go into a healthier, more confident dialogue with ourselves. You know, I can do it. Something more encouraging than something that sabotages and pulls us down. So our communication with ourselves, this includes listening to the subtleties within, listening to our intuition, and developing and building a trust in that, so that we can feel more trusting in our intuition. That will give us more confidence to follow it and let it guide us forward in our life with confidence. Intuition is not about telling other people all the things that we think are wrong with them. In fact, that's a bit invasive. In fact, it's very invasive. You won't find me do that unless I'm connecting with someone for a reading. My intuition is guiding me forward. My intuition brings me here, and it brings me here saying what I need to say in alignment and using the tools of my cards. But it's my intuition that I'm really connecting with and listening to as I share and speak here. Now, my intuition's right for me, so I know that, and I can trust that how and what I'm delivering hopefully is as clear as possible and is as aligned as possible with what I'm feeling and what I'm sensing and what the cards, my tools, are guiding me to share with you. Now, it doesn't mean that I have this attitude or expectation, let's say, that you have to have the same intuition as me, and just because my intuition's right for me in this moment, that it's right for you too, and that everything I'm saying you've got to follow. That's not really how it is. I have to sit here trusting my intuition and express it as clearly and confidently as I can, and as honestly as I can. And I have to trust that your intuition will allow you to pick, like cherry pick, like pick the cherries of my intuition that speaks to you. Now, there might be nothing that speaks to you. In fact, what I'm saying may be rubbing you up the wrong way to help you become stronger in your intuition, that may not have anything to do with what I'm saying here. So I have to trust my intuition as I'm expressing, and I can't be here worrying or second guessing that you might be sitting there judging me. I have to be confident in what I'm expressing here. And I'm confident in knowing that as I communicate as fully as I can in this space, that and you do that as well, then we work together. It's like this orchestra comes together. We come together as this team. So as I trust my intuition and you trust your intuition, then we should be able to work together and not dominate and think that my intuition's stronger than yours or yours is stronger than mine. So let's listen to our intuition. Let's trust it. Let's develop it. Let's build our confidence with it. Let's take this inner communication, this confidence in communication that wants to come forward over these next few days, out into our connections with other people as well. There might be things that we need to say to others. There may be a commitment that we want to make that we know is not going to go down that well with other people or someone around us. So there might be that sort of thing that we're dealing with. There may be things that we need to say, especially as we come to whatever conclusion it is that we need to make. And there goes some more cockatoos. So bold and daring communication is our theme, which fits very well with our general theme at the moment of leadership, commitment, responsibility. So hopefully this has inspired you a little bit or a lot, and have a great couple of days. I look forward to connecting with you again very soon. So take care, and see you soon. Bye for now.